What's up, people? Five Haitians are suing Indiana over a controversial law that restricts driver's license access just to people of a particular nationality. I'm Chibuzo Wanchuku. I would appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. The law makes that restriction just to people on humanitarian parole, only if they are Ukrainians. I roll the clips.
Immigrants here in our state are now heading to federal court suing to get the right to have a driver's license.
A new state law already let immigrants from Ukraine get licenses and IDs, but the ACLU says that is discrimination.
Angelica Robinson talked with one of those immigrants on the lawsuit about the challenges that he faces every day.
I spoke with one man from Haiti who's listed as a plaintiff on this lawsuit. He says the ability to drive shouldn't be based on the country that you came from. Instead, it should be based on your ability to follow the rules of the road.
Going to work, taking a trip to the grocery store, or getting to an appointment proves to be challenging for some.
I was trying to get my driver's license in order to be able to go to work, and then I discovered that I was not eligible.
Jefferson St. Hilaire came to Indianapolis from Haiti under humanitarian protections, but he's not legally able to get a driver's license or state ID.
Having a driver's license is not just about convenience, but it's a basic necessity.
He faces challenges getting to work, and using rideshare services cuts into money that he may otherwise use to help take care of his family in Haiti. He says he's not alone.
They want to help, and how can they do that if they're not able to go to work, if they're not able to drive?
A new law makes exceptions only for immigrants from the Ukraine. The ACLU says that law is unjust.
They are not allowed to do so, even though the exact same person would be allowed to do so if they happen to come here from Ukraine. That is discrimination.
The ACLU filed a lawsuit challenging it. Lawyers with the ACLU and the National Immigration Law Center went before a judge asking for a preliminary injunction. That injunction would require people from other countries here under the same status to get a license.
It's unclear when a decision will be made by the judge, but she says that she will make one very soon. Reporting in Indianapolis, Angelica Robinson, 13 News.
Let's suppose this does not have anything to do with race, which I believe it does. It still violates the Civil Rights Act of 1964. That act mentions national origin. So if the law restricts the driver's license access just to people of a nationality, then it violates the Civil Rights Act of 1964. I don't see how people do not get this. I am convinced that they just do not want to apply the Civil Rights Act to Black people. The driver's license is supposed to be given to people on the ability to operate a vehicle and to follow the rules of the road. Operating a vehicle is a need. It is a basic necessity. We're not at the times when people used to walk from one country to another. No, people need vehicles to be able to get around. Not that it should matter whether people are on humanitarian parole or not. However, in addition to this, the Ukrainians and the Haitians, they came here for similar reasons. The Ukrainians are here because of the invasion by Russia. The Haitians are here because of the instability that escalated since the assassination of their president 2 years ago, thanks to the US government. The Biden administration was behind this. Like I mentioned before, the administration lets in Ukrainians at any time. He also lets in people from Hispanic countries come here without visas and give them the chance to apply and to stay here legally. When Haitians came here the same way, they were deported and required to use the right procedure. Now, while the Ukrainians are allowed to come into the country freely, and also people from Venezuela and other Hispanic countries are allowed to do the same thing, the Haitians are allowed to come in at a controlled rate following the proper procedure. The US government, like the government of Indiana, are actually not treating Black people in a fair way. The Biden administration has to be a part of it. The USA may be under a Democrat leader, and Indiana may be under a Republican leader, a Republican governor. They are on the same page about Black people. I hope the 5 Haitians win the case. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.